I started ranting in my car to myself, and then I decided maybe I should just turn on my camera and give the world a little bit of my peace of mind in regards to just being sick of listening to everyone play the fucking victim card. In the last week, it's been constant, I can't do this because of this, and I can't do that because of this, and it's just like, it comes down to, you can't fucking do it because you don't want to. If something meant something to you, if something was truly important to you, you'd make it happen. You know, a good example is, I can't go to the fucking gym, I don't train anymore because of this injury or that injury. You know, I don't understand the extent of sympathy that I'm supposed to give you when I've literally spent the last 2 years in and out of being injured. And I'm talking in and out of being in the gym. And I call that to the extent of being out of the gym because I can't train the way I want to train. But I want to be there, so I am there. And I put in a lot of fucking time in, you know, my injuries to make sure that I'm still doing what I can within my power and within my injuries. I put crazy amount of time into my rehab, into my mobility, into anything I can to make sure that I'm still moving forward in some way or another. I can't stand the victim mentality that people have. Instead of just owning up and saying, I don't want to fucking do it because it's too much work, or because it's too hard, or it costs too much money, you use things as excuses for your own fucking, inability to take accountability for shit that may not be your fucking fault. It might not be your fault that you're injured. It might not be your fault that, you know, you're hurt, or that someone else has hurt you. You know, maybe you are emotionally damaged from something that came on in your life. Maybe you struggle with depression. Maybe you struggle with anxiety. There's so many different things that are outside of our ability to control. But instead of fucking taking accountability for the things that are within our control, we allow ourselves to just be victims of situations, victims of things that we can't control, instead of fucking taking accountabilities for the constants in our life. Training, rehab, what you put in your fucking mouth, the people that you choose to allow into your life, the negativity that you allow to cultivate within your life. You know, I listen to people complain constantly about the shit end of every stick that they're getting. And then I realize, you know, it's literally doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You're letting the same shitty people, the same shitty kind of relationships, the same shitty training mentalities, the same emotional mindset, negative mindset that you have, and then you complain that it's fucking not going your way. You know, get up off your fucking ass and do something about it. Be someone. Make something out of your life. Use the things that are constants in your life to control your life. You know, shit is constantly gonna fucking happen. And if you want to use that shit as your excuses for why you can't achieve the things that you say you want to achieve, then fucking, you know, you're always gonna be the same way. You're always gonna live the same shitty fucking life. You're always gonna complain, and you're never going to achieve anything. Anything that I've ever achieved has not been out of circumstance, because I don't have good circumstances. I've overcome almost every fucking adversity that could have been thrown in my way, and I've been knocked down before I could even get up from the fucking same thing that knocked me down before. You know, I've been abused, I've been fucking injured, I've struggled with depression, I've struggled with anxiety, I've been in bad situations, I've had bad things happen to me over and over and over again. And there will be very few circumstances where you'll ever see me ask for your sympathy, ask you to sympathize with me, to, you know, have any kind of feelings towards me in, you know, feeling sorry for me. I live my fucking life the way that I want to, despite the fact that it's going to shit on me over and over and over again. And nothing is circumstantial from what I have achieved. I I've achieved things because I've said, despite my fucking circumstances, I'm going to rise above. And I'm going to do what I can in my power to rise above. To persevere. To pick myself up when I don't think that I could do it anymore. You know, I listen to things beyond the gym. People complaining about shitty relationships, about being used, about, you know, people treating them poorly. Look at yourself. Look at the way that you conduct yourself. Look at the way that you think about yourself. Look at the way that you think about other people. Look at the way, you know, if shit keeps happening to you over and over again, maybe you should try to fucking change instead of complaining that shit isn't going your way. Everyone wants fucking change, but nobody wants to change. Nobody wants to make the effort and acknowledge that they're fucking up. Anytime that you ever see me have a bad circumstance where shit's fucking hitting the fan, the first thing I do is not blame somebody else for it. It's look at myself. What can I do to prevent this from happening? Even if it's beyond my control, well, what can I do to help prevent this from happening? You know, there's always patterns. There's always things that are leading up to shit hitting the fan. There's always things you can do differently. There's always things that can make you a little bit better. If you get into a car accident, if you can't train, well, look at the things in your life that you can do better. Stop fucking sitting around and expecting people to feel sorry for you. No one's gonna fucking feel sorry for you. And if they do, it's fucking, there's no substance to it. 1 million people can leave you shit on your fucking Facebook wall, but it's not gonna mean fucking shit all. So start feeling good about yourself and doing shit that makes you feel good about yourself. Instead of fucking looking for acknowledgement and looking for gratification through other people. You self-motivate. You want it because you fucking want it. And you go for it and you get it and you don't let anyone fucking stop you from doing it. All I want is just to let you know to not be a fucking victim. We are raised in a society that teaches people to be victims, that nothing is your fault, it's all circumstantial, and there's nothing you can do to control it. And that's not true. I don't know why we live in a society that, you know, leaves the fact that we are so mentally strong, or we are capable of being mentally strong creatures. We're so lucky to have evolved into creatures that can be autonomous and can assert mental dominance over themselves. We're not a slave to animalistic instincts. You know, we have the ability to be cognitive of every decision that we make, including things that aren't in our control. So why not exercise them? Why not fucking use it? Why not be a positive person, living a positive life and putting that positive energy back into the world? You would be really fucking surprised to see the amount of shit that you might, you know, never have believed that you could ever achieve. And it's simply by trying to achieve it. Just fucking do it. Oh, Shia LaBeouf. Everyone makes fun of you, but seriously, just do it. It's so fucking simple. There is no fucking secret to it. There's nothing special about anyone in the world who has achieved anything. They did it simply by just fucking doing it, by not being a slave to their fear, by not being a victim of their circumstances, by just fucking living life and doing it. Just fucking do it. That's it. That's it. You guys, let me swear again. That's about 10 minutes of a rant. So I'm gonna go now. Yeah, keep it sleazy.